angels. So I got a message today, and it was all about this new awakening that's happening in November. And you've probably heard about it if you're in the spiritual community, how we're all going to shift into this 5D dimension. We're all going to be ascended up. Kind of like this program that I used to watch years ago, and I can't remember the name of it, but like half the people ascended up and half were left on the planet going, where is everybody? You might remember it, and if you do, leave me a comment, let me know which one it was. But people are talking about it as if it's this way that it's going to happen, and it's not, right? They're talking about 3 days of darkness. How? Right? How is that going to happen? So, are you going to sleep through it and it's going to feel like 3 days of darkness? Maybe you'll go to sleep for 3 days in November and just wake up and go, oh my gosh, it was so dark, right? We've been promised all of this since 2012. And then today I had a message to say that a spiritual person had come out on social media and said that there was a collapse of the astral and now it is celestial. Ta-da! Angels, cute angels singing. Yes, it's us only. Well, no, it's not. It's not. So what we're doing is we are shifting from the masculine divine into the feminine divine. This is all about the age of Aquarius. That timeline varies depending on who you want to talk to or who you want to channel to. This shift that we are going through right now is all about self-love, self-care, understanding, and not being judgmental. When we are living in the 3D reality, we go to work, we get up, we go to work, we come home, we eat, we watch television, go out with friends, we come home, we sleep. It's automated, we do it, it's every day, and it's robotic, right? We go around, we judge people, we don't like the colour of their skin, we don't like their race, we don't like their gender, we don't like this, look at them, I'm higher than them, I'm lower than them. There's a hierarchy, which is a whole other subject. There's a hierarchy, I'm better than them, there's a caste system, right? When we're leveling up through these dimensions, all of that judgment just falls away completely. We are now not judging anybody on what they do, what their preferences are, who they are. We all understand that we are all one. We are all one race. We are all one race, as in the human race. But saying that, we are of different races depending on where we were star-seeded from. So you could be Anunnaki, which is a whole other topic, along with the hierarchy, right? And then there is the topics are, then there's the races of Lyrans, Palladians, or everything else. We read the Bible, right? Good book. Then we're told, sorry for the plane noise, but we're told that angels come from Pleiades. If angels come from Pleiades, then angels are Pleiadians, and that is the Pleiadian race. And are we star-seeded from the angels? Are we star-seeded, if you read the book, it says we are, some of us from fallen angels, etc. Whole of the topic again, right? But we're talking about this ascension process. So when we're looking at 5D, it's all about unity. It's all about unity. It's all about loving people. It's all about care. It's all about self-care. It's about knowing you. It's all about going within inside you, within your temple, and not looking and projecting so much on the outside. When we talk to deities, gods and goddesses, when we talk to angels, etc., we stand next to them and we say, this is my conversation with you, right? If you're Wicca or pagan, this is what the altar is. This is what you're lighting a candle. This is a conversation. You're not looking up to, you're being equal with, right? So this is what all the fifth dimension is about. If you are 3D, you're going to go and worship at the feet of gods and goddesses. So the fourth dimension is astral, plus those who've passed over onto the other side. So when mediums are channeling and they are talking to loved ones who passed over, they are slipstreaming into the fourth dimension and talking to them. When we astral travel, we are slipstreaming off into the astral and gathering information. We have to go through the astral in order to be able to ask if we can go into the Akashic records to learn what we need to learn on this journey in this lifetime. To go into the astral is like floating up into what some consider it to be the sunyata, the all, the everything. Here within the astral, we get to talk to the loved ones, we get to talk to angels, and we get to connect with our starseed races in the astral. And so someone said that the astral is collapsing and that it is just going to be the celestial realms which we are going to be able to talk to. Well, the celestial realms in that case would be the Palladians, right? So you're with me on this one. So what we were saying before is that angels are Palladians, they are star race, and therefore we get to connect with them in the astral, in the fourth dimension. Simples. It's simples. We live in a 3D reality on an everyday basis. But when we go into deep transcendental meditation, this is when we connect with the astral, or just as you're about to go to sleep, or when you wake up, there's that theta time for us to be able to slipstream more easily into these dimensions. When we're going into the fifth dimension, which we're not there yet, we have too much going on in the world to be even considered to be fifth dimensional yet. So when we are just falling asleep or waking up, we are in that beautiful theta state where we can create, where we can manifest, where we can connect with guides, where we get the messages come through. In this theta state, sometimes they're so strong that they'll wake us up. Hence you're waking up between 3 and 5 o'clock in the morning, right? It's just an amazing time for your antennae to be awake and hearing and listening. Are we going to collapse out of the 3D inverted world? No, we're not. We're not even ready for any of that yet. When you think of this, we have so much going on in the world. We have earthquakes, volcanoes, floods. The hurricanes are intense as anything at the moment. It's almost like Mother Earth is shaking off the fleas. And then you think you're going to transcend into this ascension process of 5D reality? It's not happening. We still have this war going on, and I see all the time of these people saying the war is almost won and we're winning on the hierarchy, on the against the Anunnaki, against the slavery. Well, if this was the case, we would have no King of England, we would have no government, we would not have any kind of hierarchy in place. And I'm telling you right now, the planet might be shaking off the fleas, us. But we are not to a point where all of hierarchy and all of governments are going to collapse and slavery, the Anunnaki slavery, is going to end, poof, like that, within 3 days of darkness. When we talk about the ascension process, it's about becoming enlightened within you. It's all about your inner temple, not about anything that's happening on the outside, because everything that's happening on the outside is all 3D. Everything that's happening on the inside is then 5D. Let me know if you've got any questions about any of this below, and I will be putting up a new video soon all about the hierarchy and how we look on the hierarchy equals Anunnaki equals slavery, and how can we get out of that whole matrix center that we feel that we are tied into. Kisses on your face.